Hey guys, Chase here. This is going to be the first part of a series of videos explaining the game, how to start the game, things you need to know before making a character, and any questions you might have about starting the game and playing the game. There's going to be a series on and a video on. This particular one is on the skill system in the game, how to create a character, what skills you should use, how details about the fluidity of the game, and everything else that might be involved in it. If you enjoy the video, make sure you give it a thumbs up and share it with your friends so we can get more players in the game and some guides out there so new players don't quit from frustration. Alright, so going into the game, this is my character, it's level 1. When you come into the game, you're going to do a beginner's quest to show you like how to attack F1 through F12, stuff like that. It's going to show you how to buy things. It's going to give you a class, you're going to choose a base class. That's useless. You just choose whatever one, doesn't matter because you're going to change your skills. This game, the skill system is very fluid, and that you can do whatever you want, however you want it. If you want to be Garment Mage, you can do that. Obviously not very good, but you can do that. Garment slows your cast speed of mage spells. Garment is something that's very good at tanking other melee, very bad at tanking mages. Mantle is the medium armor. It's decent at melee and mages, and Vestment is the light armor for mages. It's good at tanking other mages, bad against melee, and there's a balance there. Certain skills don't stack with each other.
Hello.
Chaos doesn't stack with Earth, so you can't use it at the same time. And there are other skills that don't stack with each other. If you go to combat, let's see. Unable to learn at the same time. You see up top, Wraith doesn't stack with Life. Wraith is about death, Life is about life. So you can't stack them at the same time. Chaos, you can't stack with Earth. Earth spell, you can't stack with Chaos, obviously. And then Meditate, you can't stack with Enhance. Meditate is a mage skill, Enhance is a melee skill. And let's see, we'll go to more. Enhance spell you can't use with Meditate. And then you have Shoot is this stuff. Mining and then stuff like that. So when you come into the game, you're going to choose a set of skills that you want. Pure builds in this game are not a thing. No one goes pure builds because you're handicapping yourself by so much. Each skill you choose has advantages and has huge bonuses. Some of them give buffs that give huge damage boosts. Other ones give spell defense boosts, stuff like that. So you're going to want to make a hybrid. If you post in the forum asking for a relevant build, most people will tell you. Just make sure you give us some kind of guidelines. Like, I want a melee build. What's good? I want a caster build. What's good? Just don't post, quote, what's a good build? Because you're going to get a list of 17 builds that are all good. Just give us a guideline of what you want to play. But moving on, up until level 20, you can change any skill any amount of times you want. You can do it 2 million times. It does not matter. You get free changes up until level 20. That's what the game considers the beginner's levels. And you're going to actually want to change your skills because you have achievements. Achievements give stats, a lot of stats. It adds up. So these are easy achievements you can do early so you don't have to worry about doing it as much later on. Change your skills at least 100 times. And then there is change shape. I love to change it. This one is a specific one that you have to change 20 different combinations. So you have to be like mage with bow in your build. That's called, they call it a magic archer. Stuff like that. You have to do a bunch of stuff like that. But moving on, you can change skills many times up until level 20. You go to Skill
Hello.
Angel. If you hit Alt M, it'll bring up the map. Every major city, once you choose a faction, has a Skill Angel. Skill Angel and AL. Angel Lyceum, when you start the game, is up top. You go to, you talk to Skill Angel, you
Hello.
say, I wish to change my skill. And then you choose what skill you want to get rid of. I'm going to get rid of Assault. And I'm going to get Chaos. So I'm going to be an assassin with Spear that uses Chaos. There you go. I got an achievement. I love change. Change my skills 2 times. Um, and now, for this game, there are meta builds. There are certain skills that are needed in order to level, in order to PvP. For a mage, you're going to need Assault or Curse. If you're planning on training, both of those things lower the cast time of your spells. Even as a melee, you're going to want Assault or Shadow Blade or Curse. If you're planning on leveling, Shadow Blade doesn't work because the buff that you give yourself doesn't work unless you have a Shadow Blade equipped. And as a mage, you're going to need a staff equipped. So you can't do that. So you're going to need Assault. Also, as a mage to level, you're going to need Wraith. Wraith has a skill called Forbidden Curse. It heals you for a percent of the damage it does. It's absolutely needed to level. This game is about self-sustained training, so if you're a melee, you're going to want a skill that costs SP. These are the SP bars right here. You're going to want a skill that costs maybe 2 SP, that recovers 3 SP, or 4 SP, or even 2.5 SP, so you can keep doing that so you don't run out of mana or SP and you melee. So that's something to think about when you're going into your build. Like I said, post in the forum, ask a question about it. People are more than willing to help you. You just have to ask the questions.
Hello.
And like I said, you can change your skill any
Hello.
amount of times you want. Now I'm going to change my mantle to vestment. And there you go. It says vestment has been unloaded, mantle has been offloaded.
Hello.
You can keep doing this up until level 20. Once you're level 20, you're going to need something called the skill crystal. Skill crystal is the item alt, which is basically the cash shop for the game. It's going to cost 300 angel gold, which is the equivalent of $2, and I think it was 70 cents to buy it. Or you can purchase it in game from a player for gold. Obviously, farming gold is something you don't do when you first start. You just want to level and stuff like that. So you're probably not going to have the gold. You're probably going to have to spend a little bit of money in the game, just a tiny bit, $2, $3, to get Dream Fluff Box automatically levels you to a certain point, stuff like that. But that's not part of this video. We'll go into that later. So once you have your build, you can go out and start leveling. As a melee, you're going to need something called Reserve. That's basically your special bar. This is your SP. All the good skills cost SP. You're going to need Reserve. Reserve gives you SP. Otherwise, you're going to be stuck with 2 and you can't cast any good skills. And as a mage, you're going to need Assault or Curse and Wraith if you want to level. If you don't want to level, then you can go Shadow Blade and you can switch weapons, use that buff, and then switch back, and it'll work fine. But yeah, that's the skill system. If you have any questions, please comment on the video and ask it. Message me personally, post in the forums. If you like the video, give it a thumbs up and share it with your friends. We want to get the word out. Thanks, guys. I'll see you in the next video.